back a bit into a time when I was little. I didn't know the difference between a rap, rhyme, or riddle. Cold blind to the trade till it happened one summer. Beats were being born and to find another one to listen. My taste and grammar graduated from what's happening. Now fresh is the word, beats is dope, a lot of hands clapping and tagging my name, burning graffiti at my pen spill. I brought the heat like Tahiti, busting the windmills, cutting and scratching vinyl hip hop. I did it all. See, just as romance of D Tower Heat and Jamal Ski. So this goes on, too many to mention in retro. Flames is petrol, set off when I let the pen flow. Instrumental with dope production as my main source. The title they empower me with what the name Force One. G-Rock internationally known, son. 365, I get it done by my low son.
Damn like a tech with correct technique. I excel. Never fail. Damn like a tech with correct technique. I excel. Never fail.
I'm just a starving artist who watches his pen bleed. Came up as a kid, born to your father's 10 speed. Not a lot of women denying big entry. I'll be kicking raps at the turn of the century. Raw elegance, incorporating those elements. My brain works like artificial intelligence. Donate my body to science, study the skeleton. Crucial conflicts like the pit and the pendulum. There's no defending them, only cats who spit fire. My music never fades and my raps never expire. Respect the legends in the path, yo, I have to admire. Check the back of the fire, only the facts are required. Speak on behalf of myself as my status guitar. A lot of rappers mad cause they go flat like a tire. Try to understand and dissect the lesson. Cold name plays best to respect the weapon.
Damn like a tech with correct technique. I excel. Never fail. Damn like a tech with correct technique. I excel. Never fail. Rock well.
I grew up in the 305, listening to the Power Mix. Talent 96, DJ Laz with the power is the city was too live. Poison Clan told you how it is. Gotta appreciate what it was to truly love how now it is. Yo, on TV taught me the world is bigger than my street. Can't forget the first time I heard Rakim bringing the heat, a life-changing moment. The way that his voice carried the beat, since then, been getting it in. Hip-hop's in me deep. Every nucleus of every cell vibrates with a bass line. To master a craft is gonna take time. Age and wisdom, I'm still driven in my late prime. Like lifting weights and sparring when I say rhymes. A workout for the mind. Putting these words together better than ever. It's my pleasure with every letter beyond measure. Whether or not I'm getting the cheddar, I'm happy to be a part of the hip-hop culture I treasure.
Damn like a tech with correct technique. I excel. Never fail. Damn like a tech with correct technique. I excel. Never fail. Rock well.
Memories of the mad, pen in my pad lab, and inventive the madness, spit venomous chapters, phrases. Saturday night and master aces. Better yet, De La Soul, you know greatness. Apex, golden era, tape deck, sound warehouse in the prime. Can you relate? Yes, rewind and remember the time like MJ when Playhouse Party was lit in them days of the golden. Rest in peace, Joey. I'm holding your legacy close to heart. Whenever closing a track out, what it is, I go the rap route. That's how it's been on my beats. You wanna act out cool? Yo, I won't get upset. Put the heat to the sweet, take a pull, then I jet back to the lab. With Pro Tools, I add forever build if you have the ass for the
Damn like a tech with correct technique. I excel. Never fail. Damn like a tech with correct technique. I excel. Never fail. Rock well. Rock well.
I don't have the energy for you today.
Never thought of energy as something you lacked.
What's going on, guys? We are back for episode 21 of Ordinary Gains. You guys know me. I am the man, E.G.O, and I'm joined by my beautiful wife, Shiro. Give me kisses. Okay, got that. Guys, think
Only because I know you're about to be a butthole.
I'm not gonna be a bad butthole, just a little butthole, just a little one. I will give you a credit where it's due. You did choose my beautiful cowboy hat.
I did.
Yes, you did. It was a great one. Got me a nice felt cowboy hat for the fall and winter season, and for a wedding we attended. I'm going to talk to you guys about that one as well. So I know we posted the stream question of the day, and I'll bring up just a few of the answers we've gotten so far. And actually, the question was, if you got invited to a wedding, but your significant other or your spouse was not, would you even go? And I'll tell you about what actually happened. I got it from an anonymous poster from they want to remain anonymous, but I'll let y'all know the scenario and we'll kind of go from there. But first off, we got Johnny Douglas saying, what a question. No, I would not. We are a family unit. It's all of us or none of us. Word.
Yeah.
Yes. Saw the back and forth you had with the person that wanted to be trad published. That was rough, dude. You did try to help, but good Lord. I'll tell you about it later. All right.
What? Trad?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you traditional publishing. Instead of
can't say the whole
indie.
word.
I wanted to be hip and cool, honey. Okay, I'm not. Nothing. Sassy saying, I didn't attend a wedding because our kid wasn't invited and everyone in the family was going. Turns out there were plenty of kids there, so F them. I cannot believe that. That's ridiculous. Chances are I didn't want to go to the wedding anyway.
Sure.
Word. Sure was saying that too.
We actually like to go to weddings, I think, and I think you would be like crushed.
This is like the first official wedding the wedding that we went to last week was like the first official wedding that I went to.
It wasn't the first official wedding you went to. It was just the first wedding that met your expectations.
That's fair. I have lofty expectations. That's what it was. The first one that met my expectations. And so, guys, we've addressed the chat and everything. So you guys know what time it is. First.
The tradition of Festivus begins with the airing of grievances. I got a lot of problems with you people. Now, you're going to hear about it. You.
All right. So, Shiro and I were cleaning the house. Had to have been last week, right?
Yeah, before we went to upstate
New York. Yes. Clean the house, right? I'm enjoying myself. Actually, just finally cleaning, getting a chance to clean. I like to clean.
Okay.
There are certain things that I clean: bathroom and dishes. Those are my two. All right.
Okay, sure.
Player hater. Anyway, I'm cleaning and I'm like, I wonder how she would feel knowing that I can sing. So I was like, I can sing. So I turn on one of the few albums that I can listen from start to finish, Backstreet Boys' DNA album, right? I'm enjoying myself. I'm singing Don't Go Break My Heart. Is It Just Me? And Chateau. I'm really jamming it, right? I've got my AirPods in, so you know how you sound different when the AirPods are in, when you can't hear your voice and how much of a superstar you think you are, right? So I'm enjoying it. I'm like, I wonder. So she's like, hey, babe, is that you? I'm like, well, yeah. She said, oh, I thought we were being haunted. I'm not singing in front of you. I'm not reading comics in front of you. My voice is no more, ma'am. just took me up to take me back down.
I literally, all I heard was, ooh, ooh. And I was like, what is that? And then I had this terrible thought that, like, oh, he must not have his hearing aids. And so you're kind of like,
you said I was off.
You're kind of like that deaf person who doesn't know how they sound.
Wow.
I did. Wow. I was like, oh, okay.
If only you could hear how terrible you sound.
I know how terrible it sounds, but that's what I said.
No, you said you're like the deaf people that don't know how they sound.
Yeah.
If you could have hearing back, you should take it away. Wow. How dare you, ma'am? I can't believe you.
I mean, you sound great when you have your hearing aids in. You do, because you can hear yourself.
How terrible I sound is what I'm getting, ma'am.
Didn't you sing as a kid?
I did. And then I hit puberty, and it was like, nah, I'm not gonna do this again. I can't deal with the.
Well,
ooh.
obviously that. Ooh, it was like. What? I thought we were being haunted.
I'm a suplex you to a
It
table.
was like the couple on Beetlejuice where they're like, ooh. Oh my god.
This is what happens when you marry someone that can read and write. Sometimes I regret the decision.
Oh man.
Honey, do you have any grievances this time?
Well, I don't know. I was kind of saving mine because I thought I didn't know you were doing this grievance. I thought you were doing a different one. Do you have more?
Oh no, that's a story time about what happened to me yesterday. Yes.
Okay.
Would you have any grievance with which you would like to air, my love?
A grievance I would like to air.
Yes. Man, I'm perfect, so I don't see the need to have one.
I don't hold on to these things like you do. So sometimes it's hard for me to come up with a grievance.
Okay.
You know what? I have one. You always look surprised when I have one.
I am.
So, well, I love to dance with you, but we really need to take like dancing classes together because when we try to salsa, you do the chicken dance the whole
Don't do that.
time.
Nothing. No.
And you're a good dancer. I just don't understand why your arms feel the need to feel the wind beneath them.
You're just on a roll today, huh?
I am. I didn't even have to study for this. Let's go.
Dude, shouldn't have had to have a. I'm not. No nap for you. Oh, I can't believe you, yo. K4C, what's going on? What's going on? Can't believe you. Okay, guys. So I'm about to go to the next one, and we're gonna do a little story time, guys.
Welcome everyone to another episode of Storytime with Left Eye E.G.O. Be sure to join in and laugh at his trauma. Let us begin.
As people may or may not know, I posted in advance of this yesterday that I almost lost my life yesterday. Okay. One of Shiro's friends came to visit. We're talking about, hey, what are you going to do with the spare room if you guys decide to have children, right? So I was like, we're going to keep it because if we do have a kid, I know that this room that you see here will probably be no more. So I was like, we'd probably just get a he shed, and be good there. And so she's like, well, don't y'all have attic space? I was like, we do, but I've never been up in our attic at all. Not even before we bought the house. I never looked at the attic. Because in my mind, bad things happen in the attic. So sure went up in the attic.
I've never been up in the attic.
You looked in the attic. You didn't go in the attic?
No.
What?
Everybody else has gone up in the attic.
You look.
Continue your story.
I was trying to agree with this right here. I thought that she'd been up in the attic before. Apparently she has not. So her friend was like, oh my God, if you have an attic, you can totally transform into an attic space. You can actually add more square footage to the house. And you can actually make it like a loft, or you can actually put all your setup up there. And I'm like, I can. She's like, yeah, it's awesome. Like you could even have stairs built up there. Like you're gonna need that separate HVAC and some other things. It might cost you a little bit, but you'll be able to actually increase the square footage of your house. So at this point, I've had some drinks, some liquid courage. And I was like,
some drinks. We had been drinking all day, I think.
We went back to the hillbilly spot and had some mimosas out of mason jars. So,
and then we went to another place and had a sangria mimosa, and that was delicious.
Oh, we did, yeah, that was a lot. So yes. So anyway, I was armed with liquid courage at this point. So I said, I am gonna go be brave and go up in the attic and see what it looks like, right? Now, I should have known when my Negro sense was tingling when I tried to pull the ladder down and did this. It said, I don't think you should do that. I said, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. I'm going up the attic, And I'm seeing how I was like, wow, there is quite a bit of space here. I'm going to tell you what happened after. I'm going to show y'all what happened after I took one freaking step. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to find this thing right here. I take one step. Come on, show it to me. Hold on, honey. Hold on. I have it here.
You have to just put up the screen and show the picture.
Well, I have it here.
Okay.
But I got to make sure that they can see what I have on the screen. So let me share my screen.
And yeah, and it's just
there it is. I had it. I take one step, and this is the result, people. The attic door is immediately to your right. I took one step, and my leg shook, and I looked down, and then I was like, I put a hole in the attic. No one came to my rescue.
Nobody even knew you were gonna walk around up there. What the fuck were you doing?
You said check it out. I said I'll check it out. I said I'm gonna go up there. Didn't no one tell me that you're not supposed to walk on the soft spots of the attic?
Any movie you've ever seen, they fall through the attic because they're not walking on the beach.
I thought because the house was old.
No, honey. Our house is old again. So why would you walk around up there?
I was armed with I was armed with courage that y'all were saying you could do all these things.
You
I was
literally
excited.
said, hey, I'm gonna go look in the attic. And I
And
was
you-
like, okay. Everyone knowing Ego knows that he doesn't take unnecessary risks. And we all thought that you would just go up the ladder, look, and be like, it's too dark. I'm not going any further.
Light. I was gonna go to like a stand up and then do a 360 and then come back down. I said there's so much room for activities. Instead, her cousin found me. She's like, hey, bro, you okay? I said, no, I'm not okay, man. I need to get out of here. My whole life flashed from my eyes, ma'am. Okay.
Well, now we have a hole in the ceiling.
So yes, now we have a hole in the ceiling.
At least it wasn't inside the house.
Can you imagine how mad you'd have been?
I'd have been pretty pissed off. See, yeah, it's a rookie mistake. Like, I don't understand. I feel like it's common knowledge.
No, this is the first house I've ever owned.
Even as a little boy, like you and your brothers never were like, we're gonna go in the attic because we want to be rebels.
I don't say it's often, but that's some white people shit right there. You described it.
I never went in the attic as a kid.
I'm mad because I thought you've been in that attic several
No,
times.
I said other people up there.
And you let
Like when they cleaned it out, I didn't go up there.
you let me go. You let me go up there and I almost lose my life. Hey, cannoli. Damn. I can't believe that.
I don't know why this is my fault.
All I'm saying is, he's like, does he know how to be up in an attic?
Okay, we were all drinking. So
Mhm.
at some point, you are a grown ass man. Be responsible for yourself.
Nope. I lack all accountability in this scenario. That's on you.
No, everybody who knew, like everybody in the house was like, Larry did what?
Yeah, I was hysterical. I put a hole in the ceiling. You what? I was like, look, before we say anything, no one told me you're not supposed to walk on the soft spots, okay? So now we have to patch that in. Still love you, honey. Almost lost my life. But anyway, what? What, my love? What?
Nothing. I just so crazy that you decided to do that. I'm really glad you didn't fall and dent the Jag. What? I would have been so mad. You have broken legs and my car is broken.
Which would you fix first?
We would fight.
What you fixing first?
Oh, I'm gonna let you suffer with them later. I'd be like that Misery movie.
Ridiculous.
You
man.
deserve everything you're getting right now.
So, but the other story basically is we went to our one of my close buddies' wedding last week. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys that. This is actually where I got the cowboy hat for. Fantastic. I told him like, hey, bro, I'm actually gonna be wearing a cowboy hat and a bolo. Are you cool with that? He was like, yes, bro, absolutely do it. So the first thing is we are boarding our flight, right? And so aisle seat, window seat. But when you fly Delta, they usually will have 3 seats. So there's a middle one that's kind of open, right?
Yeah, most of them are like that, honey.
Oh, they are?
Because the big planes have the 3 seats.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So anyway, we're going to our seats, and then there's someone in the middle. He's like, sees the rings, like sees we're married. He's like, "Oh, you guys went together?" We're like, "No." Half of the plane shows deep concern.
They're worried that we're about to throw bows on the plane.
We have a general rule. I'm trying to figure out when we found this out that we couldn't fly.
I feel like it was our first time because I think you ended up sitting in the middle and then I sat in the middle. I was like,
neither one of us liked it. Yes, she likes to see the takeoff, be tucked away. And me, I kind of like sitting on the outside so that if you to bring my drink, first one in. Okay. Or if I have to go to the bathroom, I don't have to say, "Excuse me, I have to go to the bathroom." And then they got to get up.
Well, usually when you got to go to the bathroom, it's an emergency. So
I'm not
you need to be on the aisle.
Anyway, so yeah, let us know when you guys, how do y'all travel? Do y'all even sit together? Or like people with kids?
Well, you gotta sit with your kid.
Well, no, I mean, what's the thing? If it's you, spouse, and then the kid, and they're like, "Hey, first class opened up as one seat."
Oh, I'm taking it. See y'all.
That's what I'm asking too. It's like if y'all are flying and someone says, "Hey, look, first class opened up
early." Learn independence early.
One parent has to stay behind, but one parent gets to sit up front in first class. We're rock, paper, scissors, and we're bringing up.
We what?
We're going to rock, paper, scissors.
Push that thing out of my body. We not rock, paper, scissors, anything.
What's it? What? Huh?
Yeah.
Everyone has to do that. I pushed him out, so I put him in.
Oh my god.
She was the problem. But anyway.
I mean, I would even consider like us sitting in first class and our kids like sitting
behind?
in coach.
How old? At what age?
Teenager age, I guess.
Awesome.
I think little kid, probably not.
Yeah. All right.
But like 12, sure.
13, 14. It's about right. Yeah, about that time, like you need to learn that you don't have money. We have money.
Not you.
All right. I have to cling on to cannoli for dear life during the flight because I'm scared to fly. And we put the kid in the middle of us.
Yeah.
That's fair. I mean, you got to even it out. Then it's like, this is the cannoli row.
Their shoulders don't take up the whole seat. You know,
Our kid is going to be like, "Hey, mom."
all shoulders.
Sit back there. Whose kid is that? We don't know.
We don't know.
He just followed us home one day, never came home, never left. So yeah, once we got to upstate New York, I will say those are the nicest people. We were actually in landed in Albany, and the wedding took place in Troy.
Yeah.
So we went out the next day. Perfect fall weather. The people of Troy were like the nicest northern people I've ever met.
Yeah, they looked you in the face and they said hello as they were passing you, and I was like, "What's happening?"
Even the crazy people.
Yes.
They'll be just
singing
random like hum bum biggy dum bum. "Oh, hello, how are you?" Hum bum biggy dum bum. You're like, okay, even the weird people are very nice here. I actually told her I felt like Vanessa Carlton. Making my way downtown, farmer's market, about to buy me some peaches. It did though, because the farmer's market was pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie.
It was really
that was nice.
There was a lot of vendors. They had a variety of things. Like it was really nice.
The weird thing is they'll say something to you that makes you sound like you can't pass it up. They're like, "Hey, would you like prosciutto wrapped in cheese?" And the cheese is that thick.
Yeah, like, it's like a fruit roulette for meat and cheese.
It was. You're like, I really don't see how I can say no to these things.
Right. Like, what?
Yeah, I mean, then I'm trying to figure out all the stuff that we wound up buying.
We bought some like cider sangria, which was really good. And we bought some wine. And we bought some peanut butter for the dogs.
Oh yeah, we did. That peanut butter looked really good. I'm not gonna lie. If you put just for people, I'd have just
I mean, you can give dogs regular peanut butter, so I'm sure we overpaid for peanut butter.
We did, but it's their peanut butter now. You don't have to share it.
True. They had like some rum cake. They had Korean food. They had Jamaican food. I think I offended that man when I asked for a double. He was like, "I'm Jamaican, not Trini." Okay, yeah.
You know they take that seriously, man. You know they take that seriously.
Sometimes when someone says they have Caribbean food, they mix the cultures. So that's why a lot of times, like even in Philly, when we went to a Caribbean restaurant, they would have some Jamaican foods and some Trini foods. So
that I did not know. Makes sense. Okay. I didn't know they mixed them up like that for that. Okay, I can see that. Yeah, it was an amazing time. Just my buddy getting married. The cowboy hat and bolo tie absolutely killed it. Okay. I'm not gonna lie.
Too much attention.
It was great. It was great. And the thing is, my buddy knows me, so he was like, "You should definitely wear a cowboy hat." I was like, "Yeah, I'm doing this all the way." Cowboy hat, bolo tie. Now, did we get a lot of stares at the beginning? Yes,
absolutely. They were like, "Who the fuck are these people?"
Exactly. They're like, "Who the fuck wears a cowboy hat to a wedding?" I'm from Texas. Oh my God, it hurt. It's so great. I was like, "Honey, this is so great right now."
You didn't realize how good it was to be from Texas.
I did not. The only thing we're missing were accents, and I'm pretty sure after drinking, both of us came out at some point.
Hey,
yes, but it was amazing. That's why Shiro was so awesome. She allows me to have all these antics and just be like, "Yeah, that's him."
He had the whole thing on with Nigerian shiny shoes.
That was the one thing people got on. But it's like, wear your cowboy boots. And I was like, I needed my dancing slippers. And these are like the Michael Jackson Billie Jeans. Okay, like they sparkle with every step I take. So it was an amazing spectacle. So I need to get some cowboy boots now. It was amazing on there. I wish I was paying attention to this more than the other 3 streams I was watching. Dude, man, thank you. We'll take it, bro. I just, thank you for at least taking time out to put one of the 3 streams, which is actually a great thing about this community too, is that people that do support will try their best, even if it's having 3 streams going on at once, or saying, "Hey, I'll just play a song in the background to give you like the watch time and the view." So we thank you guys for all of it. Thank you guys so much.
I try to go back and at least throw a like up. I never have time to watch any of these or tune in
when it's happening,
stuff that I'm doing.
So. But it's just great that people are like, when you can actually comment and say, "Hey, just trying to drop by afterwards," leaving a like, and some watch time and the view on there. So that's great. We really appreciate it. As far as what we've got coming up too, I think that we're gonna have to do a review of Exorcist True Believer.
It'll be like 5 minutes. Okay. They forgot the plot line.
Okay. Getting ahead of ourselves. So we'll definitely give you guys a review of that one when we get to it. What else we got here? So speaking of weddings, my buddy who wanted to remain anonymous on this one was emailed me on this one, right? So he works with a lot of women, right? And so
was that his?
Yeah. No. Okay. Coworker.
Sorry, continue.
That's fine. One of his coworkers is getting married, right? And so, you give out the actual formal invitations, and he sees that it's just his name, and there's nowhere to put a +1, right? And so I was thinking, okay, well, maybe like only 10 people got invited, right? Like that's the first thing I could think of.
Well, so you have to remember that it's expensive to have a wedding, and typically if you're feeding people however you're choosing to do it, whether it's a buffet or a plated meal, or if you have drink tickets, like you are paying for each person. So I know when we did our wedding, I even was like, are we allowing a +1? And we ended up doing that just because we wanted people. It feels more comfortable when you can bring, like, for example, the guy we met up for dinner in upstate New York,
Yeah.
I don't know his wife very well, but like I gave him a +1 because I knew he would come and kind of not know anybody. So it's nice to have somebody to enjoy with and dance with and all that stuff.
Honey, she invited 200 people.
Oh.
So that's why this makes sense. So the thing is, like, I told him, I said,
I agree with Sassy.
I said, what happened? He's like, yo, like, she invited me, but not my wife. And I was thinking, what did your wife say? I was like, was your wife salty about it? He was like, she kind of was, but she said she understood. And I was like, yeah.
But she's an understanding person.
Right. I was, that's why I was thinking I should put this poll up and say, hey, if you were given a +1, but your significant other wasn't, would you go? So
I would be salty. I mean, yeah, if they just invited, if it's one thing where we decide like, hey, I can't go, but you're more than welcome to go, that's one thing.
Okay.
But if I'm literally just not invited, I'd be kind of salty. Like,
I think it's because he's been working there long enough. I'm sure she's seen his wife at other functions.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I think it's a little weird, but
yeah, that's why this looks like it's 22% saying they would, 78% saying that they wouldn't. So, honey, let's see this. Let's do.
What if it's like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to think of a scenario of like, what if it's like an old friend who I've never met, and they're just want to make sure that. So sometimes people send invites just to let you know that they're thinking about you and they would like you to be a part of it. But maybe an invite.
Oh, invite. I was just invite. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Tune the hearing aid.
Turn the battery up, Alma.
You sure know I can't sing without them.
Maybe that's it, and they don't really expect you to come. Kind of thing. I don't know.
I'm trying to figure that out. Though I always thought you usually will leave a +1. If I'm inviting you, I'm inviting the fact that it might be a +1.
I think it depends, right? Like I know you said this person invited 200 people, but if those 200 people had a +1, that turns into 400. Really?
But I thought I knew that when he said for ours we wanted 100.
Yeah.
And we were like, that's 50 couples.
Yeah. Well. And then also you kind of you say that like probably like 30% of the people you invite won't come.
Okay.
So that's why I invited more than 100, and we ended where we ended. 75. But yeah,
75 wasn't bad. Okay, that I wasn't.
But I also I gave all your brothers a +1.
That's
only one person.
Right.
Took us up on it, but I don't know.
You gave but I'm saying you at least gave the option.
There's no good. I'm struggling to come up with one for sure. I just don't. I mean,
okay. So, honey, let's do this.
And typically, your guests know that it's expensive, so when they come, I know, we, gave money for the wedding, and basically what we gave kind of covers.
Yeah,
the food and alcohol.
That's fair. That is fair. That is fair. That is fair. I will say, well, then if you have the scenario for you that you get the invite, but there's no option to bring me, are you gonna go?
Probably not.
Okay.
I mean, I can't think of a reason why I'd want to go without you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'll just send my gift and be like, no thanks.
Okay. Because I was trying to figure that out. I know that's just asking me to get in trouble.
Well, I mean, let's just say I had a volleyball tournament or something the weekend of the wedding, and we were both invited. I'm like, you go ahead and go, because that would be something you really wanted to do.
No.
But well, you got hit on right in front of me. So
when?
At the wedding.
I did?
Yes, honey.
Okay, so what happened?
That lady was drunk.
What lady?
She was in a black dress.
Wasn't her boyfriend at the wedding too, though?
I have no idea. She was all over the place, though, and she liked your dance moves.
See, and that's why I can't go by myself. I know I have been a party starter since birth. Okay, I've been told that I pull people off to the sidelines. Okay, and so because you're a party starter, you get everyone involved. Sometimes people take you getting them involved for I like you. No, I like the fact that we're all dancing and having a good time. Can you imagine me pulling someone off of the sideline for the Cupid Shuffle or for the Wobble Dance? Two of the best line dances of all time that aren't country, by the way. Getting that party started in a cowboy hat and someone asking, where's your wife? And me saying she's not here. How is this a good scenario for me?
Okay. I don't know.
No, to dead all that, no.
No.
Plus, you're my reason for getting out of half of the stuff that I do anyway. Like when we were at the we were having the wedding, and they were like, "Hey, we're doing after party." I was like, "It's cold, and she's cold."
Oh
which
yeah,
means,
he totally blamed me.
We gotta go because she's cold. You know, we're not used to this weather up here. We gotta go. But I mean, next time, you know, next wedding, if we're both here, I'm definitely in. I got out of there so fast.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yes. Exactly.
Does.
Exactly.
Apparently, I mean, he put a fucking hole in my roof. So yeah. Supervision is required.
Women say you don't have a kid, you have your husband, and then your husband is the kid. Yes.
Absolutely. Well, also we've talked about this before. People think you're interested, especially in that environment, because you're friendly. You lean in because you can't hear and things like that. So the signs you're giving off say like, "Oh yeah, he's into it."
Complete accident. I know. Well, the thing is, I think I know the woman you're talking about. I was like, she saw me there with you.
I know she was drunk though.
Okay,
she was really drunk.
Okay, it's just, you know, hey, keep a distance.
I wasn't worried.
She almost got Heisman. Okay. Why weren't you worried about it?
She fell on the floor. You couldn't pick her up.
Huh?
You couldn't pick her up. She was big. It's not like she was tall and
Oh man. Oh man. Thank you. It was a good time. See your thing. Oh my god. I didn't know how you felt, Mello. That was a good one. That was a good one. But yeah, I don't see a circumstance under which I would go by myself. No, because the thing is,
even like to the ceremony.
Unless you ask me to be in the ceremony.
Okay.
But I mean, outside of being an officiant, like I don't see how I would go, just because like that's a lot. And number one, it's a lot of work, especially got to fly by myself there and back.
Honey, you're a grown man. You can fly by yourself.
I know, but not anymore since I met you.
You don't even talk to me when we fly. That's the whole point.
I know, but thing is,
even
like,
in the airport is very scarce.
Yes, we don't have time. We gotta, you know how with it. Plus, whenever we wind up our connecting flights, because when we fly out of San Antonio, there are barely any direct flights, right?
Yeah.
So you usually wind up in whatchamacallit. We wind up in Atlanta a lot, and Atlanta, Detroit. And the thing is, with those, you need to know exactly where you're going. You don't have a lot of time to get there. So I'm just like, well, hey, we have to do this. Can you imagine me doing that by myself?
I can think of one wedding you would go to by yourself.
Whose?
Just nice.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. But I don't. He would never not invite you, though.
I know.
I mean, that's nothing. If he didn't, he wouldn't. It'd be like he doesn't like you. Excuse me, and he does. So I'm saying you'd be there for that. You'd have to be there for that. You would have to be there because a couple's photos would be amazing. By the way,
okay,
it'd be awesome. What you call it? If it's not a family member, I don't want to attend anyway.
Do you think you'll feel that way soon? The reason he is so excited is because this was one of the he's been to 4 weddings now. Our wedding was the first one, then a Pakistani wedding, then a North Carolina. We did a wedding that was
it was like young.
And young. And then we went to this wedding. Yeah. Which was sort of more like ours. You wanted to do that without being in the wedding.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, that's the thing is like, I don't, as fun as it is to be like involved in the wedding, you do just want to be able to go and just party. Yeah. You know what I mean? You don't really have to really do anything but show up. Yeah. But if you ask me to be an officiant, fantastic. I'm in. You know, I'll be on more of my A game for that one, but it's fun to just fly someplace different, meet people in a celebratory environment. Yeah. For one night, you eat breakfast and then you can go home.
Yeah, head out.
Because I think that's the main thing is that, you know, I can do that, but I mean, I wouldn't want to do it without you, just because it's like and plus if I'm on the plane, like I wear bright clothing like a peacock.
Okay, what's that?
That means people try to talk to you, honey. The fact that we said no in unison made people think there was something going on between us.
They did. The first one, the lady was like, "Oh my god!" Like
Exactly.
she really thought something was going to be wrong.
Exactly.
And she was I know, just her presence annoyed me. And she didn't do anything wrong. She was just she was annoying. And then when on the way home, the guy was like, "Oh my god, that's hilarious! This is gonna be fun." And I was like, "No, he can't hear me anyway, so we don't sit next to each other.
Exactly.
No one wants the middle seat."
No, like talking, trying to talk to people. Like, I literally would put my sleep mask on, so it's just not available. I bought her a sleep mask that says "fuck off" on it.
I don't wear that in public.
Not in public, but if you ever did, it would give you the vibe of don't talk to me on this flight. I couldn't do that by myself. Okay. Dempsey, I went to a concert without my wife and it felt weird to not share the experience with her. Yeah, I did.
I guess it would be. Well, unless I was out with my girlfriend.
No, like just by yourself.
By yourself. Yeah, that would be weird.
Yeah, like if we got tickets to a concert and you couldn't go.
Yeah.
I'm like, here's 2 tickets.
Well, I have a friend who loves concerts, and if no one will go with her, and maybe her husband can't because of the businesses that they have, she'll go by herself.
I know. It's just it's a lot for me too. An enclosed environment like that, you're that close. I'm just doing this the whole time.
Like, oh God.
Exactly.
She
basically is a guide rock. She just holds my hand. She's like, this way. I'm like, okay. So, my love, one thing I wanted to show you is get your reactions to some things, okay?
Okay.
First things first, let me go ahead and find it for you here because it is bookmarked. Actually, no, I know where it's bookmarked. It is not.
I don't understand why this is such a struggle every time for you. Why don't you put them in the same place so that way? Look, it's just like the dishes. They don't go in the same place every time.
I knew that this is about to be you. and I don't have grievances, okay? But you don't have grievances.
Because I tell you my grievances right away. I don't hold on to them.
Okay. There's no fun in that. All right, honey. So you know how they have tiny desk concerts, right?
What?
You know how they have tiny desk concerts?
What is that? No.
Okay, a tiny desk concert is like whatchamacallit? When they're sitting, it's like they're in like a library. What? No,
go ahead, Dempsey. Such an I missed in here.
Bro, I almost fell through the roof.
Just show me the picture again.
I was supposed to be in the attic. I wasn't supposed to be in the attic, actually. I should never have gone. But they were like, hey, you should check. They said that I could actually get more space in our house if I just went ahead and we did some renovations to the attic, right? And so what happened was I should have known that when the attic stairs creaked that I shouldn't have done it. And what happened is that no one told me that you're not supposed to step on the soft spots of the attic because I'd never been up there. So I go up there and I'm looking, I'm like, wow, it looks really nice up here. There's plenty of space. I was pulling up and shaking on the beam. I took one step, my foot goes right through the ceiling. Okay. I almost fell backwards down the attic.
That's why I'm like, I was really grateful that your whole body didn't fall through the thing because that hole is pretty big and I don't know how you did not fall.
I am too.
I mean, that thing would have broke your fall though. You probably wouldn't have broke your leg, but you would have dented my car and I'd been so pissed off.
Bro. Thing is, no one told me. I've never even been in the attic. We've had the house for over a year. Never been in the attic. I thought she'd been in the attic before. So I'm like, okay, well, I should be brave. I should stop being a bitch. I should go up there and explore my house like a man, right? Mm-hmm. I took one step. I was like, I'm not doing this shit ever again. I'm not renovating shit. Okay.
We will. And I was just like, who doesn't know not to walk on the beams?
The person that does never had a house before that's never been in an attic.
Honey.
What?
Honey.
As I said, exploring the attic is usually some white people shit. Okay. You told me there was stuff up in that attic. I'm like, I'm not going in there. Go have someone else go get that out. Everyone knows that if I see a rocking chair or a mannequin, someone lives in our home. That's their house now.
Exactly. That's why everybody expected you to climb the little stairs and be like, oh, this is too much. Shine your little light and get down.
Go for it, C4C. Go for it.
Yeah.
Go for it. No one I trust with video edits more. Go
You
ahead, baby, do
should.
it.
You absolutely should.
See, Dempsey's done it. I've fallen through a ceiling before. I used to install cable for a bit. Felt like a complete idiot. Okay.
Yeah, read that last sentence.
Just ran some planks in the attic. I had no idea.
Exactly. You run
Thanks,
the planks and you
Cool.
they build a floor on top of the beam space.
No one said that. I was just like, oh my, I was trying to use all the HGTV words. Oh my god, it's just spacious in here. I like the way that the acoustic paneling could work for this. Oh my goodness. You can have the flooring over here. Let's get some shiplap. Oh my goodness. This could really increase the property value of this house. One step. Fuck that. Nope. Gloria.
Oh my god.
Oh man, y'all hilarious. All right, so honey, all right. Do you know what a tiny desk concert is?
I have no idea what that. I've
You
never
only
heard of that.
Really? Where like they sit in like a library and they get people to. It's like an acoustic.
Never heard of it.
Really?
Never even seen it.
Hold on, I'm gonna show you what a tiny desk concert is. I'm gonna try to mute it so we don't get a copyright on this one. How have you not heard of a tiny desk concert? Really?
Yeah, like I didn't know that was a thing.
Like everyone
they do it in a library.
Yeah, and you get like your entire whatchamacallit. You get your entire people there. I'll mute it so you can see it. But a tiny desk concert is basically you throw a concert with like maybe 50 or 60 people there.
Uh-huh.
And you just like, hold on, I'm gonna show you here. Yeah, like you have a whole.
Oh.
You've never seen? They've been doing this for like years, like almost 10 years.
What?
Yeah, like Usher did one. Pretty much anyone that you.
Who gets invited?
I don't know how it works. Juvenile did one, honey.
What?
Yeah, it was awful though, because when you're sitting back that ass up, no one knew the lyrics. It was terrible. It was awful.
How did people not know the lyrics to that?
I don't know. It is a classic song. But yeah, you bring like a whole bunch of people in.
That ear piercing is weird, by the way.
I think those are.
Those are ear piercings.
Oh,
those are definitely diamonds.
Okay, that wasn't okay. You know what? I can't speak to his choice of what he was doing. I was just trying to show you that that's what you do. Yeah, you bring in your backup singers. You have a whole theme and a motif going. Like Kirk Franklin's done one. Like
okay,
everyone
I get it
does
now.
it. All right.
Let's move on.
So this has led to the next big type of concert, honey.
Okay.
I'm about to show you this new concert. This shouts out to Kev on stage for this one.
And John A. Douglas said that's just a mariachi band. I like it.
All right, let me do this. Okay, check this out, honey. This is the new thing. All right, they're trying to make it a thing.
In a bathroom?
Yes, that's Katy Perry. This is her concert.
To who?
She's trying to do the next big thing of having a concert.
So
However,
they're just in the dinner room. That's the cleanest bathroom I done seen. Like what? This don't make no sense. You in the bathroom? Let's go in the bathroom and see how it feels. That's so dumb. That's the dumbest thing I think I've ever seen. She got dressed up to go to the bathroom.
I don't believe you sure you can wear white in that bathroom. The only thing that would have made it better.
The only thing that, they're probably picking fancy bathrooms. Like, you know, when you go to a high rise with business offices.
It's still like a bathroom. Only thing that would have been better is someone on the toilet.
Look, her people were like, I'm in a stall playing an instrument. Trying to, that guitarist, if you look at it, she's trying not to touch the wall. Oh my god.
I knew what I saw. I said, I need to see what you're going to think about this one. Oh.
Do you just do that to post it online? Because who's in the bathroom with you? She don't know what's in the bathroom. She put on a concert for herself in a bathroom. Girl, just go sing in your shower. I am so confused.
That's why I had to ask. I'm glad you didn't know what a tiny desk was, because you were like, "I'm about to see what."
Yeah, I didn't know that's what you were gonna show me. Look at some of the
Let's see what y'all got.
things.
Oh, man. Okay, back to what he said, Ernest.
It's after that, after the.
See the Black Man shirt. That's what I thought. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, we thought he knew better, Zach, but apparently not.
Oh my god. E.G.O watches NPO, no surprise. Or G around the ocean. That seems crappy. I was singing in the shower and had a great idea, guys.
Like,
y'all are poop articles everywhere. Do you think her performance stalled out?
You were so extra. Oh my god.
And this was in the toilet.
What do you think when you saw that? How did you see that?
I was just saying, like, I felt bad for the musicians. Here I am.
Right.
I was trained in Juilliard, and I'm in blue and white trying to convince people that things don't smell fishy or shitty in here. I'll just to walk around and sing with such confidence in a toilet.
Like, oh man. Don't do what they did in Pitch Perfect and just go sing in an empty pool if you want good acoustic.
Oh, okay. I mean,
like, in the bathroom?
And have people in the stalls.
Right. I'm not joking. She looked like she was trying not to touch anything.
Oh man. Ooh, the other was one of the glorious internet. Exactly. I could only imagine, like, yo, what if you had to go to the bathroom before the concert started?
Right. I'd be so pissed off y'all taking on my bathroom. I gotta go. And you just in here playing the concert. You think they keep playing? You went in there to potty?
You know how mad I'd be you had to lock the door when I hear singing?
You don't like anybody talking or
no, it is not for conversing. Like I'm having the problem now where people are on the phone taking a full-on dump. Yeah, bro. So I mean, we're gonna be heading out for tonight. I just wonder what your plans are. Finish what you planned in this stall, sir, and then go and talk about it. Like, can you imagine if you had to go to the bathroom before that? You can't go to the bathroom. It's an emergency. And there were like 10 stalls in there.
Yeah, it wasn't a small bathroom.
No, you put 9 people in there at different stalls. I can't get over the fact that someone told me, man, I played drums on the toilet.
Yeah, that man was sitting on the floor or something, wasn't he? What was he doing?
He was like, please don't put me in this shot.
Right.
A toilet there is no way. No, I could.
What are they calling that? Since a tiny desk concert is taken.
I don't know. Y'all can think of a name for that. What kind of concert that would be? Because I don't have anything for it. The trumpet guy playing real loud to cover the farts.
Lord.
I'm sorry, man. Oh boy. Yo, I think the funny thing is, what if they didn't unlock the door? What if they left the door unlocked and I gotta go to the bathroom? I walked in there like, okay.
You wouldn't know what to do. You're just like, I guess I'm going to the bathroom while all this is happening.
I guess I have some entertainment to listen to, but I will ruin your shot. Like, who's in?
What is
Whew.
That's too
man.
much.
Oh yeah, I got me sweating. Oh man,
really?
I didn't think it was gonna go that long, but I didn't know you'd be that mad.
It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. I've seen a lot of dumb things. I feel like that's one of the top. Katy Perry has millions of dollars. Hasn't she won like awards or something? She's kissed a girl, and now she finds herself singing in a bathroom. She might as well put your hand out for change. That's what that looks like. She need money, and she put a jar out. That's what that looks like, honey. She's like the, the people who like give you the soap and the paper towel in the bathroom. That's what she looks like.
So that's like a bathroom concierge?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Come on, start talking. Y'all are insane.
Go right down, buddy.
Man.
Okay.
I'm trying to bring it up.
Why wouldn't it be?
Oh, there it is. Tinkle, tinkle, singing pop star. Nobody going there.
I'm so confused.
Whew. Oh,
She's
Lord.
gonna look back on that and be so mad at herself when she's 80. I sang in a bathroom.
Free. Oh, whoa. Oh, man. I did not expect it to go that long and be that funny, but damn, that was good job. Your raw reaction. Whew, y'all are awesome. Whew. Oh, man. Okay. I got one more. This is actually just an article that I found. This is from the New York Post, actually.
Okay.
Oh, my Lord, honey, you're hilarious. Gotta bring it down. Oh, wait, I'll bring it down.
Yeah.
It wasn't the men's room. I think it was a women's restroom because it was all stalls. But I mean,
it was
nowadays you can't tell.
Of them general neutral restrooms.
So you're locking out both people from peas and poops for you to sing.
No.
I'd be mad. Okay, I'd be mad. Everybody get cussed out when you come out here. All right. So this is about a rent-a-mom, my love. Listen to this. Yes, I'll read it to you. All right.
Okay.
New York Post. Like any good mom with one of her kid calls, Tammy Cumin comes running, no matter a dime, a day, or a night. The biological parent of 3 and grandmother of 6 from Boston does it all. Even in her 70s, emergency grocery shopping, cooking, and laundry. She's even jumped on a plane in the wee hours to bail one of her youngsters out of a Miami jail and has rushed to bedsides in New York emergency rooms. However, Cumin isn't the actual mother of the kids who she caters to for 911 binds. She's simply their rent-a-mom. All right?
Okay.
I'm a mom away from mom, a total support system for students. Cumin, the founder of Concierge Service for Students. All right?
Huh.
Yeah. We get kids in pre-boarding schools, boarding schools, or college, she said, and we take care of their practical needs, medical needs, mental health needs, and beyond. The mompreneur launched the concierge service in 1993, wanting to offer a helping hand to both U.S. and international students throughout the Northeast. The service comes with a price tag of $10,000 per academic year.
Wow.
For their money, parents can depend on their away-from-home offspring receiving regular food deliveries, academic assistance, beauty and spa appointment bookings, aid in making dinner reservations, and signing up for gym membership. Apartment hunting, furniture building, party planning, doctor referrals, summer storage, as well as banking and bill payment support, just to name a few.
Okay. So what do parents actually do? And they can teach these kids how to make a reservation at a restaurant? What is happening? And you better believe my kids in the emergency room. I don't want no rent. Who rented this mom? I'll be so pissed off. I'm like, who would that be? You think the kid rents them?
The parents pay her 10 grand for the year, the academic year. And for that year, she'll book them doctor's appointments.
I get it, but what are you doing as a parent? You said I did enough. I gave you life.
I mean, so this is the thing. I mean, I'm thinking we watched 90 Day Fiance the other way, right? And there was a guy that was pretty much living out of a RV camper, and he met a girl online that lives in Thailand. Thailand? Or is it? No.
Yeah, I think it's Thailand.
It's either Thailand or the Philippines.
Oh, it might be the
Philippines, right? And so he's going there with no money. He's never physically met her in the 2 years that they've been together online.
And he has sent her all of his money that he made stateside to build a house.
Right. And so I was just like, well, if we were he has godparents, and we're looking at him like, you would have to have a dumbass fund for that. In case you do something that a dumbass would do, like fly out there with no money and the relationship falls apart. Now I got to spend money to bail you out. Like, do you think the dumbass fund should be $10,000 to have a rent-a-mom because you can't be bothered by your dumbass kid?
No, like if your dumbass kid can't make a reservation, what you doing in college, bro? You need to go to a trade school. And not knocking trade schools. I'm just saying, like, what you doing wasting my money in a school?
Oh.
You need to go back and get your GED, I think.
I was like, I mean, at what point, I'm trying to figure out at what point you knew how to do all that stuff. At least, like, not like booking your own doctor's appointment and making a reservation. Bear in mind, this is before internet for both of us.
Right. I will tell you this. I remember one time I was like, Mom, when am I going to go to the dentist? And she was like, you could make your own appointment.
How old were you?
I was probably like 13. She was like, you got a phone? Go ahead. I was like,
okay. Wow. I'm trying to think. I like around 13 or 14, like you can make your own doctor's appointments and book a reservation. I'm just like, what kind of kid you gotta do all that for?
And you have Google and Uber Eats and all that stuff. So why would you pay 10 grand to have someone else do this stuff for you when you could just walk your kid through ordering food on Uber Eats and put the money down?
Well, the thing is, I would understand if you're an international student, it's 1993. That's different.
Yeah, but times have changed.
Right. I mean, now I don't.
Years ago. Now
that's
it's
like 6 years
different.
don't make no sense.
Yeah.
I don't understand how I can send you. Then I have to get you a mom. Or if you had an emergency room situation, like why would I send
why wouldn't I be going there?
Yeah, I'd be mad. I'm gonna talk some shit after you're okay. You know, why would you drink a gallon of milk?
Dad, I fell through the ceiling. Oh, honey, you got that from your daddy.
You've just been on fire today. Let's give you another one here because you've just been on such a fire tear today.
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird to me. And I don't have kids, so maybe
Renaissance. It does sound like some naughtiness. Oh no, I'm stuck in the dryer. C4C. So the US is jumping on the Japan trend of renting people. I didn't even know that was a thing either. I didn't know you could rent. I didn't know that was a thing, much less something that we're getting from Japan. I couldn't spend more money on you. I spent money for you to go learn, and it was between this or a trade school.
Look, Darwinism, okay? Survival of the fittest. You gonna figure it out.
Way cheaper to hire a maid, isn't it? Or maybe even I know this is crazy, but they could clean it. I know, like you got to know like your laundry. I learned how to separate my whites and the colors clothing.
Colors. Oh, funny. Most people say colors.
What I mean,
colors.
You know what I mean. You know, and that's not really me. Okay, you know I'm not like that. So yeah, I learned how to do laundry when I was like 6 or 7. So I was like, how do you not teach a kid like, hey, you put these in here, those in there. Colors, cold, white, warm, right?
Good for you. My mom said, oh, yeah, you're supposed to separate these. I said, nah, we good.
How many pink shirts and socks did you wind up with as a kid? Okay, that's what I thought.
She said, that's what you want to do? Here you go. I had to buy my own clothes anyway, so.
Yeah, Lord, just grow up fast, my love. When you got more money than brains. Exactly. And that's what I'd be mad. If I have to get you special help as an adult at 18, how are you going to do? Like, you know, you could get conscripted to go to war, right?
Look, that's why a lot of people would say we're going to be in for a world of hurt later. Because our peoples aren't going to know how to do anything for themselves.
Oh my God.
Complain.
Yes, you're supposed to separate the laundry. We usually don't, but I mean, that's the general principle of it.
Yeah, I don't do
what you call it? In Japan, you can rent a girlfriend, boyfriend, families, even a fat dude just to eat and play games with you. Wow. Wow.
Huh. I could see the rent a girlfriend or boyfriend. You know, they've done movies about that where you like hire someone to come to a family function with you or whatever.
It does help. I can see that.
But that's not like survival skill. Like grocery shopping, scheduling a thing.
I didn't really. I didn't know that you could do rent for people for different things like that. The only thing I'd heard was a professional cuddler.
A professional what?
Cuddler, like someone that.
Oh yeah, someone who cuddles. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like. Yeah, I was like that. I can see that. You know, it's still a weird thing to rent your body out to a stranger.
Okay.
It's like it's hard to explain too. Like, why do you have different people coming in and out of your house? I'm a professional cuddler. Okay.
Yeah, you make people feel comfortable and safe.
I just, what do you got? Someone that smells bad? Like, you know how many rules you'd have to have for that too?
You know, it's just like, you know, if your dog's sitting, you know, after one time, you'd be like, yeah, never again.
You kind of know your rules after that.
Yeah.
All right, I got it. Well, guys, that is all that we've got for this edition of Ordinary Games. Thank you all for joining us. We're trying to get ready because Cowboys are playing the Niners, all right? I'm talking so much junk after we beat the Niners and put the NFL on notice. It's Cowboy season. What?
Who didn't they lose to somebody?
You such a roll.
How did they do last week? I can't remember.
We won.
I know we won, but
it was a beatdown.
It was a well, the Patriots. Didn't they lose like 34-0?
This is why you don't have a jersey, right? Everyone has a jersey, but you for this reason.
The Patriots struggling right now.
Oh, they got beat like 34-0
by
today.
NOLA, right?
Yes, it was a massacre.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, if you want to go ahead and check us out and send us any questions y'all got, whether regards to relationships, get our thoughts on something, or you want Shiro to react to a video, because gold.
I don't know if it's gold.
It's just you were so incensed and mad. You were like, I knew you when you were up here, and now you're performing concerts in the bathroom for nobody and putting it online and wanting props for that. You got access to millions of dollars worth of audio equipment and stages.
It's not even that. Like, I don't need you even to do that. Just pick a better spot. Like, find a place in nature that echo. Do a cave. Like, come on.
Wouldn't be no black people in there. I tell you right now.
Well,
60% of
that no black people in that bathroom neither.
The drummer was, or a few of them.
Oh, what?
That's why the one that was sitting on the floor with the drums.
I didn't pay it. I just saw that guitarist. She looked like she didn't want to touch the wall at all. She kept trying to get through the thing. And I'm like, yeah, I got duty on you. It doesn't make any sense.
But yeah, any questions, if y'all want to remain anonymous, let us know. But any questions or videos y'all want us to react to, ordinarygamesforall at gmail.com. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you in about 2 weeks. Oh my God. Oh, man. We'll see you guys later.
Bye, guys.
We're out.